This landlord evicted their tenant and then helped them move. What the is going on? Check out this post I saw online and let me read it to you. Landlords have more responsibilities than business management. I think it's time we owned our place to serve in society. As a group, we need to do better. I like the sound of this so far. Of course, we all need to do better. Do you or your property manager have resources and services ready to help those you are evicting? What does your eviction process look like? Not legally, but as a human. As a human, let me explain what my eviction process looks like. I sign a lease with the tenant. We both agree on the terms and the tenant pays rent. In exchange for that, I take care of the property and maintain it. Now, when the tenant decides not to pay me rent for whatever reason, they're breaking that lease. So my eviction process looks like I turn it over to the courts and they got to go. That's what it is. I don't try to provide them any other form of housing or money. This gets me fired up because nobody wants to hold people accountable anymore, even this landlord. If tenants don't pay the rent, they need to face the consequences. All you're doing is moving them on to the next place where they're more than likely gonna do the same thing. I understand people fall on hard times, but that's not my job to try and relocate them when they already owe me $6,000 before I can evict them. In California, it could take you over a year to get your tenants out. And then you're gonna try and relocate them? That's bullshit. I hate seeing this no accountability mentality spilling over now into the landlord sector. Because guess what? There's nobody that sticks up for landlords. My wife and I had to fight and scrap our way, starting with just one rental property. We saved our money, cut costs, and started building and adding to our portfolio. Now, back then, one little mistake could have bankrupted us and wiped us out. That's why when COVID hit, we were pretty scared, because if our tenants didn't have to pay rent, guess what was going to happen? The bank would have foreclosed and taken all of our properties. Now, I'm pretty fired up about this because anytime we don't hold people accountable, they get that victim mentality. Just like this. Yeah, I know I owe you $2,000 or $4,000 in rent, but you should pay me and help me move to my next place so I can do it all over again. No way. Back in 2001, here's what happened to me. I had a dream. I wanted to own rental properties. And back before 2008, they were giving away mortgages, and I took 3. I had no experience, and I had a bad drinking problem back then. So I really had no business doing this at all. Out of those 3 rental properties, every single tenant stopped paying me rent. Everyone owed me $5,000, a total of $15,000. And I wasn't working at the time. So I had to declare bankruptcy. Luckily, there was no other investors in those deals. It was just myself, and I had to give all those properties back to the bank. Now, I don't blame anybody for what happened back then. Only one person. I blame myself. I was the reason. I wasn't educated, and I wasn't in the right frame of mind to do that. So it's my fault I failed. But I accepted that. And I decided if I'm gonna do this again, I'm gonna do it right. In 2011, I quit drinking. And in 2014, I met my wife and started to educate myself on real estate investing. I started investing in apartment units between 5 to 20 units because I never wanted to work a job I hated again. If you wanna learn how to do it too, click the link below this video. Now, let's get back to it. Now, through the years, we've had some really great tenants. We've also had some really ones. This can be a very rewarding business, but you don't need to coddle people. If you're gonna be a landlord, you're gonna get into real estate investing. You need to do things right and do what you say. Take care of a property, but you do not need to try and find housing or pay people after they get evicted. That's not part of the deal. And again, I'm sick of hearing that landlords need to go above and beyond. This business is tough enough with expenses rising, taxes, insurance, and this really just makes me mad to see something like this posted online. Now, I'd really love to see a post to the tenant saying, hey, we know you owe your landlord rent, But have you ever thought about other ways to pay it? Maybe taking out a loan, putting it on a credit card. That might be a great thing. Now, do you agree with that? Let me know in the comments below. Are you a tenant and haven't paid rent? Have you ever paid your landlord back? Or are you a landlord and you've had tenants not pay you? Let me know in the comments. How much did they owe you? And have they ever paid you back? Or have you had to go to court to try and get some of that money back? Now, if you're a landlord, I have no respect for you. But on the other hand, if you're a tenant, I feel the same way. Let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know what you think I got right and what I got wrong. And if you want to get excited about some common sense laws getting passed around the country, check out this next video. I know you're going to love it. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in this video.